welcome to this afternoon's assembly. I want to talk a little bit this afternoon about the importance of following our dreams. You'll always find in life there'll be those people who tell you what you can't do, or when you say, I want to do this or I want to do that, they'll say, oh, well, you know, it's very unlikely that you'll achieve that, and so few people do. Have you thought about doing something else with your life? Well, I was listening last Sunday to an interview on the radio with Tim Peake, the British astronaut, and he was talking about the importance of actually following your dreams. And he was saying that actually, you know, when he knew at a very, very young age that ultimately his ultimate dream was to become an astronaut. And he knew that the chances of actually achieving this, perhaps statistically, seemed really slight. But from the very first day that he joined his school CCF, he joined the RAF section, and that sparked an interest in aviation, and he had the opportunity to go flying. And then when he left school, he joined the army as a helicopter pilot, and on it went until, amazingly, he found himself being selected out of 8,000 entrants to join NASA's program for aspiring astronauts. And finally, he made it up to space, up to the International Space Station, and really had the opportunity to fulfill his dream, even going on a spacewalk himself. So that's a remarkable achievement, and it just goes to show that from a schoolboy dream right the way up to being an astronaut, it is absolutely possible. But here's the thing, this is what he said in the interview. He said, you know, in many ways I had a very, very ordinary childhood. And I think we'd all agree that in some ways an ordinary childhood at the moment is definitely something we perhaps all crave. But what he said is this: even if you do not become an astronaut, even if there are obstacles in your way, if you approach life with that really positive mindset, if you approach life with the absolute determination to achieve your dreams, then good things will come of that. Good things will definitely come of that. One of the wonderful things about Rossall School is that we are a community which is absolutely based and grounded on aspiration. You have fantastic dreams for your future. And just in the last week, doing scholarship interviews for Year 7, and actually talking to some of the upper sixth formers ahead of interviews for university, it's really clear that you believe, many of you, that you are destined to have a fantastic impact on the world around you, that you are destined to have the opportunity to really change the world. And we love that, we embrace that, we support it, and it is that driving ambition, it is that aspiration which I think so often not only carries us through the times in life when there are bumps in the road, and let's face it, this year has been a bit of a bump, but also it does mean that when you do leave school, you go on to university, if you have that spirit within you, that desire to really push yourself and to really drive forward and to make an amazing contribution to life, then that will serve you well no matter whatever you do. So you might not be the astronaut, but if you have approached life with that really positive attitude and that determined to make the very best of yourself, to become the best version of yourself, then you will do other fantastic things. And the impact of your actions will radiate out to those who you love and those who you encounter in your life. Have a great week, and until next week, really focus and think upon your dreams and think about all the things that you can do to realize them. Have a lovely week. Bye now.
So what's your favorite thing about living in Pelican?
Wow, that's a great question, Moses. I would say how much of a close community we have in Pelican. We're all from different countries, we're all friends with each other, we all get along, and it just makes a really nice atmosphere.
¿Qué es lo que se hace en Pelican durante los fines de semana?
Bueno, regularmente en los fines de semana nos juntamos la mayoría y hacemos muchas actividades, ya sea jugar fútbol, ya podemos incluso ir a cocinar o jugar golf, vemos alguna película en la noche en la nueva sala que tenemos en Pelican. La verdad es que hay muchas actividades que luego hacemos en especial para juntarnos más como casa y es como de cierta forma una pequeña familia.
Fernando, what do you like to do in your free time?
Well, that's a great question, Moses. Just give me a second real quick. Well, for starters, we love to play pool in our free time. We also play ping pong. We watch movies in the living room downstairs. We also watch the football games. And I gotta say, it's just great.
That was a great break, Fernando.
What's your favorite thing about Rossall?
My favorite thing about Rossall has got to be the great football team. You can see we have amazing facilities. We got a great sports center with a gym, and the sports hall is in there as well, so that's a great perk. The football team is great, a really high standard, really nice guys. And the best part about living in Pelican, I would say, is we got the best footballers.
Hello and welcome to this week's assembly. It's been a week for me of real positives because there have been so many people keen to celebrate all of the wonderful things that their friends, teachers and colleagues have been doing. And I have been inundated with emails this week of pupils wanting to tell me something special about their teachers or about their friends. In particular, though, we want to celebrate certain individuals, and this week's Headmasters Awards go to Nikita Main and Elisha Shepherd. Firstly, the academic award goes to Nikita Main for her project on dissolving. Miss Charlton says Nikita, rather than doing a poster for a project, made her own video designing all the particle models herself and using all the specific terminology, which is GCSE level, in this context. And given that Nikita's only in Year 8, this is an amazing success, so well done, Nikita. On the other hand, Elisha Shepherd has been nominated for our new Rossallian of the Week award. So Elisha has spent a huge amount of time preparing for an audition. And in spite of very challenging circumstances and whilst managing to maintain only the highest of standards in all her lessons and schoolwork, she has created a beautiful video singing a song called Astonishing. Astonishing comes from the film Little Women. Mr. Collins says the title very much suits her performance, and we hope you will enjoy it. I would like to give a special mention to some other pupils as well. In particular, Summer and Lerin have been nominated by a pupil in Year 7 who says, I would like to nominate 2 people for the new award because last week I joined the anchor boarders to help me feel more connected with people. But I wasn't really feeling that connection until lunch when Summer and Lerin called for me to sit with them. I was so happy. I knew that people wanted me there. They have been so welcoming and kind to me since I joined and have made me feel so much more comfortable and connected with the Rossall community. Thank you very much, Summer and Lerin. You have really made a difference to somebody's time at school. Similarly, Luke and Sherman were nominated this week, and although they didn't win the award, I felt it was important to mention that they both ran the 1 kilometre challenge this week in 3 minutes and 3 seconds, which was the joint fastest time. Since that challenge ended, Luke has tried again and he's bettered his time and ran it in 2 minutes and 52 seconds. What an achievement. Well done, Luke. The theme for this week that I want us to focus on is the idea of children's mental health, and you'll see that this week is Children's Mental Health Week. Following on from the assembly last week, it's all about positivity and making the most of what there is in life and seeing the positives in the world around us. The theme this year for Children's Mental Health Week is to express yourself, to find ways to share your thoughts, feelings and ideas through a creative process that might be a film, a book, a painting, a dance. And in particular, Miss Hall, head of PSH, she has come up with some particular challenges that she would like as many pupils to take part in as possible. So she suggested either doing a dance routine, maybe with your family, or if you're in the boarding community with people in your boarding house, perhaps doing a photo montage or a video to express who you are, or trying out the Inside Out Box Challenge. Now, all of these challenges will be talked through in much more detail with your tutors and heads of year during the course of assemblies this week, and we very much hope that you will submit entries for these challenges which we can showcase in the assembly after half term. Given that it's the start of February, I very much hope that you'll do excellent things and be exceptionally productive. Well done for working so hard. Your teachers have nothing but praise for you. I wish you a wonderful week.
all shout and start a riot. Be anything but quiet. Christopher Columbus, I'll be astonishing.